Well, welcome back, my friends, all to another rousing rendition of Choir Boys Outdoors. Now, listen, this is the White River Firecraft, or FC5. It's in 3V blade steel with burlap micarta handle scales. The weight is right at 7.82 ounces, or I got like 7.9 ounces when I weighed it on my scale. Here's the thing, man. I wanted to open this video up doing a fire, right? It's the Firecraft. It's from White River. I am, of course, a White River fan. I got to meet the owners of White River at Blade Show this year because of Jacob Peterson. Jacob's knives are OEM by White River. And after, I can't remember if it was Friday or Saturday evening, Jacob had a get-together where folks smoked cigars, and it was kind of a mix and mingle. And I got to meet the White River folks, and they are some good folks. And you say, Scab, does that matter? It does to me. It does to me. There was probably a time in this venture where it didn't, but it does. The other side of it is they can make a knife, which matters more, because you can be the best dude in the world, and if you can't make a knife worth of shit, well, there's only so much I can do. But they can do both. Listen, the FC5 comes with one of the best looking sheaths. You can carry it scout carry, you can carry it belt carry, it's MOLLE compatible, and it's leather. It comes with a fire steel that fired that lighter knot right up. Look at this knife. I'm going to shut up. I just want y'all to look at it. Damn thing's gorgeous, son. Gorgeous. Listen, I'm going to pull some stats, and then we're going to talk about a couple of features. I didn't make this an overly long video, but I thought I captured a lot of the important stuff. It is a slicey bastard. We peeled an apple. That's going to be a staple of the channel for a while until we get it down mastered. Overall length is right at 10 inches. This is actually showing about 9 7/8. We have a 5-inch blade length with about a 4 7/8 cutting edge. The blade width at its widest point is 1.5 inches. The handle, let me give you the inner grip. Has a nice guard and a choil, So the inner grip is right at 4 1/16. Now, the pommel is rounded very comfortably, and it goes up to 4 5/8. Any hand in the world can hold this knife. Look at the balance there. This thing is a dream, dude. It's Cerakoted, and as many of you know, I make a living in coatings, and when a coating is done well, it just warms the cockles of old Scab's heart. The handle thickness, give me a second, now I'm pulling it myself, y'all know how we do, is 11/16, okay? The handle is a little bit thinner than the blade, but it causes for a good grip, and you see how it sails right through that sandblast hose. There's a lot of my knives that struggle with that, but this is thin, slicey. To me, this screams not only Firecraft, it screams field camp chef knife type deal. It looks like a drop point. I believe that's exactly what it is. And it has a little slight indentation up top, so you can strike that ferro rod. It does that really well. One side of the burlap micarta has a bow divot hole there. It looks like it's got 3 pins holding it together, the bottom being for a lanyard. Really comfortable in hand. I was trying to think if there's anything I left out. The blade steel's 3V. Let me give you the blade thickness just real quick. Bear with me. And again, guys, I say it all the time. One of the reasons I'm so redundant is I do so many damn videos. We get a lot of different folks in. The blade thickness is right at 1/8. Just a really well done knife, man. I like everything about it. It's got some nice jimping. I would say probably about 1/4 inch above the handle scales. It doesn't extend from the handle scales. It's above the handle scales. And one other thing, this is an exclusive, let me just read what they said. It says, elevate your survival gear with Firecraft 5 exclusive edition. Let me skip down. Securing your investment is a rugged kydex sheath. Well, no, this is a leather sheath. So apparently there was a couple of different options with the sheath. JR, who sent this to me, went with the leather, and man, I'm glad he did. That's just a damn good looking sheath. And y'all know, if you watch the channel, you know I don't get in too much to the sheaths and that kind of thing. But this one is good, and it's held on with a dangler. The Cerakote is done very well, and it came sharp as shit. The thing that I like about the burlap micarta is it just feels good in hand. It gives you a nice look. It gives you a great look. It complements the Cerakoting. The Cerakoting is actually, it looks like an olive drab green. Yeah, olive green. It has that gray green look, contrasted with that nice brown burlap micarta. Y'all know, and the reason I don't do looks a lot is we do a lot of function. But honestly, when you get something like this that comes with a damn good sheath, the looks, the fit and finish are 10 out of 10. It just screams complete package, and White River does a great job. I've been very, very fortunate in being able to check out and review a lot of their knives because of JR, because of Jacob, because of several guys. And I like everything White River's doing. I'm trying to see what the hell I'm doing there. Oh, I was cutting that sandblast hose. What I'll do, is that what I was doing? No, I'm sorry. That water hose. We've had that water hose sitting out there as long as we've had the damn studio out there. And that's some tough stuff, which is crazy to say about water hose. But if you know, you know. The knife went right through it. My initial thoughts on this knife were camp chef knife, right? It just has that feel. It's shaped that way. It's nice and slicey. The handle lends itself to that. You won't bang your knuckles on the counter if you're chopping vegetables and stuff. But the more I used it, the more it began to kind of resonate with me as a complete camp knife, kind of a do-everything camp knife. And I know they focus on the fire starting part, and that is an essential thing to me. And we talk about this a lot. The whole fire thing with me isn't just warmth. It isn't just cooking. There's a lot of comfort there, right? And honestly, if we're going to be real about it, there's a lot of nostalgia there. For me, and I'll be honest with you, any camping experience has to have a fire. Some people don't, but I like having a fire. I like staring into it at night, getting tired. I like getting up to a nice fire in the morning. And it's important to me to have a knife that you can start a fire anywhere, anytime, any place. This knife lends itself to that, and there are many others that do, but this is the knife we're talking about. When I do the reviews, guys, we focus on the knife in hand as if this was the only knife on the earth. Now, it's not, I want to say this correctly. It can stab, but it's not a stabber per se. But I like the fact that it has a nice point on it that if you needed to puncture something, you most certainly could very easily. I like the blade width, so you could slice something. I like having a 90-degree spine, but I do find that little cutout intriguing, and I do find that I like it a little more. It seemed to really work well, and it's probably because they did not Cerakote that particular part. Overall, what I carry, this is one, I don't know anybody that wouldn't carry this knife. From guys who like, hey, I like the way a knife looks, from a function standpoint, from a specialized standpoint, from a necessity standpoint. To me, this is a perfect companion knife. If you take a chopper, whether it be a tomahawk, a bigger knife, whatever, and maybe a pocket knife with this knife, you're good to go. White River, awesome, awesome job. And y'all go check out Jacob Peterson, Exodus Knife and Tool, on YouTube, and check out the Jackalope, check out the Adventure Craft. He's got a couple of badass knives, OEM by White River. Guys, there was a time in this country where 22 veterans a day took their own lives. Now, stats are all over the place. We just come off a holiday weekend. They were higher. That's why here on this channel, we focus on the number 0. Anything over 0 is simply unacceptable. Vets, we love you. You have a place here. Guys, I backed the blue. Catch some flack for it. That's okay. I have my reasons. I'm not arguing with you about it. Finally, if you're an addict, never quit quitting. Well, I'm Scab. You're not. And we gone.